with Ali, he could call himself the greatest of all times, but he did more than just in boxing.
Yes,
What I
yeah,
was
of
just
course,
told
His
him.
exactly.
statement was much bigger than what he did in the ring.
Of course.
Preach, Christy.
Because I do believe that as far as just in the ring, we have lots of arguments
Right.
that we could say other fighters
Who's
were
who.
at least as good
Right.
or maybe better.
But when you have impact,
And I, that's age talking right there, and wisdom, because she's using her words correctly. She's politically correct. She's not going too far to the left with her feelings or too far to the right. But she's still being honest, and she's still being authentic in herself, in her opinions. She's not sugarcoating it. She's not trying to lean one way or the other to not be liked or disliked or what have you. She's telling it like it is. She's telling it like a legend, a boxing legend, okay, with her own movie that just dropped as well. And I agree with it. I agree with what she said. It's a couple of things there. Now, that remains to be seen. Naming yourself the GOAT, that's on you. But I agree with her where it's like, I believe that, and Layla, I'm going to send Layla a kiss. You keep me honest out there, Miss Ali. But in my opinion, I feel like I agree. He was the greatest because he was great in the ring. He was entertaining because we know boxing. You could just be a boxer. You could be a great boxer. But if there's no entertainment factor to it, it's like, okay, am I going to pay tickets to watch this person fight? Like Mike Tyson came in with just a towel, black shorts, boxing boots, no socks, and you're like, oh, this guy means business. And then you hear him talk, and then he's knocking him out. It was entertaining. So I'm not saying you necessarily have to have a full-on personality and have a whole persona, but you still have to have a persona. Am I making any sense? Like, it doesn't have to be like, for example, Mike Tyson had a no frills persona, but he was no nonsense, straight to the chase, and he was a champ, knocking him out, and the record showed it. I'm not saying she's not a champ. I'm not saying that she's not capable of doing what she needs to do, but I understand the difference. Like, I feel like it was a little bit more than just being in the ring. And then on top of it, fun fact, he is the GOAT because zodiac sign wise, he's a Capricorn. And zodiac sign wise, Layla Ali is a Capricorn. So they technically are the GOATs. They're literally the GOATs of the zodiac. So the way he rhymed and the way his mind was like float like a butterfly, sting like he was like a rapper before rapping was a thing, right? He already knew he was the GOAT, and he broke it down. He broke down his zodiac greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying?